Britain's beloved Churchill, a poem in standard Habbie. What's past is past, for good or ill. We can't unshed blood once it's spilled, or restore the people killed in history's gore. So why should we disturb Churchill? He won the war. He won the war, or so it's said. Him, not the empire that he led, or 27 million dead from the USSR. VE Day stemmed from, instead, this single star. Certainly his worth is rated more than he who calculated the enigma which frustrated our eavesdropped words. He was chemically castrated as his reward. More, he's valued more than Gurkhas, whose pension's less than British workers. Kakuri prized less than the Dirk was, though there would fall 30,000, they're just shirkers, out in Nepal. No, the war was won by speeches about the few and fights on beaches. That's the lesson Churchill teaches. It was then hip to trace deeds to what one man preaches. Führerprinzip. Churchill's tutelage of Tommy set the scenes for Dresden's bombing, a china teacup with a storm in. Folk burned alive. So Winston helped when Kurt was forming Slaughterhouse 5. Before the Hitler War began, Winston formed the Black and Tans, those brutal vigilante gangs who crushed sedition. To Ireland, as to Pakistan, he brought partition. When the Mau Mau filled their ranks and said, "Colonial rule, no thanks," Churchill, fearing they'd be champs, sought out the cure by filling concentration camps with blackamoors. Afghanistan's another place where he burned homes to clear the space, so the Pashtuns, so disgraced, would recognise the superiority of race, i.e. white guys. When the Boers won their fight for home rule, he thought it right that in South Africa just whites should have the vote. By the Boer term apartheid, we'd later know it. British guns in 44 killed 28 and injured more when left-wing Greeks who'd won the war tried to protest a right-wing coup to rule them o'er. Winston knows best. Rice production didn't fall when there was famine in Bengal. The famine only came at all because this feast was shipped at Churchill's beck and call to the Middle East. Keeping Churchill's allies fed left 4 million Bengalis dead. They turned to Canada instead. Canada's nice. They sent 10,000 tons, I've read, of their own rice. The USA, also at war, sent 100,000 more. Even the Viceroy would deplore Churchill's contempt for India and India's poor. Jesus wept. This sworn nemesis of Gandhi could be, as football casual gangs say, in a fight quite fucking handy. Well, he sent troops. Just ask the folk of Tony Pandy. He feared red coups. His own coup overthrew Iran as part of a US plan. He kept the French in Vietnam when even de Gaulle thought they should give them back their land. Thus empires fall. His thoughts on foreign folks were based on eugenics. A stronger race has come in and taken their place, was Churchill's view of the Native Americans' case. Australia's too. I'm not against all Churchill's views. He was very pro-EU, which I and many friends are too. What will divide myself from Churchill's loyal crews? The genocide. But Brits were grateful to survive through World War II. When peace arrived and they could vote in 45, he won great favour. Though less than Clem, Manny and Nye, we voted Labour.